Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So now we are in chapter 2, GDP growth and quality of life. Right. So we are going to look at the topic 2.2, GDP and economic efficiency. So now what is GDP growth? GDP, known as gross domestic product, refers to the monetary value of all outputs produced by an economy during a year. And this GDP, economic growth, is a measure of the percentage increase in GDP of a country from one period to another. So whenever we talk about growth, it would be in percentage term. And a positive growth rate indicates economic prosperity, while a negative growth rate indicates slowdown in economy. And what are the components of GDP? So we have three components or three different approaches to calculate the conventional GDP. We have output approach, income approach, as well as expenditure approach, right? So our concern, okay, for output approach, in order to determine the GDP, so the value of goods and services produced in the economy will be added together. And the value of goods means the quantity of goods produced multiplied by prices of the goods. And to avoid double counting, we only measure the final output of goods and also services, and will be excluded the intermediate output. For income approach, GDP will incorporate all the total income earned by the resource owners. For example, profit, income, wages, salaries, interest, rental, and so on. And for expenditure approach, GDP can be measured by adding all the expenditures together. And this is the aggregate demand. Here represent all the aggregate demand, which comprises of consumption, investment, government spending, and net export. And given the ability of GDP to measure increase in output, expenditure, and income, GDP is regarded as the most widely used indicator of the economic health of a nation. So this is actually the indicator that we are using in the past and also until today. Yeah, the GDP that actually excluded all the environmental components, right? So this is GDP that can be measured, that can be quantified and calculated, and is still using up to today. So that's all for this topic. Thank you.